What do you do in a week off?
You don't take a week off. It's just an opportunity for us to incrementally get a little better. We're smart about how we do it, shorten practices up so guys can freshen up for the second half of the year.
Have you got any more information about Corey's ankle and when he's most likely to return?
Yeah, when he returns, no, just he's been monitoring his ankle now for quite a while. It's just got to a stage where he needs rest for it to recover. So we'll see how he goes in this couple weeks off, and then even after we come back after this break, we play 3 games in a couple of weeks. So while we have a slower schedule, we'll really try and allow him to get as close to 100% as possible.
So I think it was the first game, a couple of seconds to go, where you're off. Is that where the problem stems from?
That incident certainly didn't help what was going on. It's just something that he's done a great job of managing, but it's just got to a stage where now rest is the best thing to give himself a chance to get as close to 100%.
How debilitating has it been? He's been able to train all the time and stuff. He hasn't been playing. So what's the challenge been for him?
Yeah, look, he's been practicing. Now he's had the odd day off when it has been like where it wouldn't be favourable for him to practice, but I can't give you an exact, but he's probably missed 2, maybe 3 practices. So he's managed it very well.
So there's a lot of talk about why he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Is that why he wasn't playing?
Yeah, look, as I keep saying, is Corey Webster's going to have a huge influence on the success of the Wildcats this year. But I wanted him, as close to 100% as possible. So we needed to make sure he can get the rest so he does have that opportunity later on in the season.
So the rest of the team, everyone healthy, no one else needs a break for the next, whilst you don't have a game?
No, look, for us it's about obviously freshening up, but then also just getting better some of our defensive stuff, and then offensively just running a little smoother at that end of the floor as well.
How glad are you that you have this break on, among our 5-game winning streak and not the other one?
Well, I'll answer that in a couple of weeks' time when we restart playing games. I think it's a great opportunity for us to get better. Some guys who play heavy minutes, it's an opportunity for them to freshen up. But when you're in a nice groove like we were, winning 5 in a row, it is nice to continue with the games.
So is there any concern that this could halt the momentum?
No, I'm always about the positives. So getting guys good rest throughout this period is going to be crucial because, every game is really important right now as we keep climbing the ladder.
You spoke about, you want to get better still. Where do you think you are? The Wildcats at 90% of their potential, less, more?
Yeah, look, I don't know the exact percentage, but I think defensive transition, we can still grow in that area. Some of our just ball screen coverage stuff, because it's a league where ball screen offenses are very high. So just tinkering with that, and then rebounding. We've done a great job on the offensive glass. If we can get to that level on the defensive glass, that'll really help our offensive efficiency.
You haven't been afraid to change the minutes on guys.
Yeah.
You feel like you're still very much learning about this roster?
I think as the season goes on, you're always learning. We're in a nice groove right now, but in any sport, injury, guys' form changes. So to say that this is how we're going to roll for the rest of the year, I think I'll be a little bit more open-minded than just that.
As we arrive, Christian Bill just came out and you following him, and he looks agitated. Is there an issue with him from training today?
No, you've seen Christian in the way that his play has developed over the last 3 weeks. This is a great opportunity for him to continue to grow, gain the confidence of his teammates, because the way he finished that Brisbane game, you can see the influence that he can have on a game both ends of the floor. So, no, he's a competitive dude.
Didn't look like a good conversation. He looked annoyed, and you looked like you were trying to placate him.
No, we always finish practice with competitive drills, and as you saw, he's competitive. But I was just trying to highlight what I felt like he did very well.
Smart, maybe there might have been a little bit more to that.
No.
Flash or anything like that in there?
No, absolutely not. He's just competitive. He feels like this team has still great room to grow. and that when you're competitive. But there was absolutely no conflict of any nature at practice. He was disappointed that his team lost the last scrimmage of the day.
You spoke about how good he's been, both defensively, rebounding-wise. He's scoring a lot better now as well in the last 3 weeks. He seems to have a real calming effect on the group. Tell us about what sort of effect he does have.
Yeah, look, I think you summed it up very well there, is the pace, the confidence that he just has in his own play, I think brings a nice level-headedness to the way we attack things. But then you throw, the form Bryce is in, what Jesse's bringing on the floor. It's just like right now, it's a recipe that's really clicking.
Alex Sarr, how have you seen his development? Obviously projected to go by a lot of people #1 in the NBA draft. How have you seen his development?
Yeah, look, he's been a pleasant surprise for us. Like, we knew we were getting a very talented player, but the impact he has on the game at both ends of the floor has been very good. You saw in the Brisbane game the way that he erased some of the shots in the first half, and then you've seen in a couple of games at RAC him making some big threes in opportunistic times.
Have you had much communication that Alex will stay the entire season? There's been some talk that he'll be shut down early. Do you have an expectation there, or are there conversations about that?
My expectation is he'll be here for the full season. You guys speculate and read all those fancy articles about where he's projected. For me, and I never worked at the NBA level, but if you want to truly solidify yourself, being on a winning team and influencing and impacting a team that wins, I think that speaks volumes. Because everyone talks about winning.
Damian Martin set to have his jersey retired like Feb next year. Could you share a few words on the great man?
Look, something that was well deserved. He was part of a dynasty here at the Perth Wildcats. Just not being a part of winning teams, his defensive prowess. So he's going to join an elusive group of guys up in the rafters, and well deserved.
Very good.
No worries.
Thanks,